Okie dokie, artichoke. Hey everyone, it's Sarada, and I scribble, and today's gonna be a doodle vlog. I look a mess. My room's a mess, so I'm gonna start out by washing my hair, cutting my fringe because it's getting too long, and then sorting through this, which is a pile of laundry that I shoved in my closet because I didn't clean my room because I didn't think we'd be up here. But my brother, since he moved out, he doesn't really have a space anymore, so he just hung out with me, and I shoved all my dirty clothes in my closet again. So I'm gonna deal with that, and I'm gonna deal with this. Technically I do need to take a shower too, but I can put my hair up later tonight and take the bath or whatever. So I'm gonna start with that. You're probably super close, I'm sorry. Doggo is here with me, as always, on my heating blanket. Yeah, I'm gonna deal with laundry and then my hair. Okay, time to go deal with this. The mess that is me, I don't know what I was going to say. The mess that is me has been dealt with. Now the mess that is my room needs to be dealt with. Mostly I just want to be able to vacuum because I have dust bunnies running around on the floor. So I'm gonna start by picking up everything off the floor and vacuuming, and then I'm probably gonna go through all the present stuff and put away what I don't need to keep out. Oh, speaking of presents, Mom bought me some K-pop albums, and oh my god, I'm so excited. She got me Healing Process by Nell, Why So Lonely by Wonder Girls, and then Young Forever by BTS. So I've barely had a glimpse in these. I looked in this one the most because it's the smallest and easiest. But yeah, I also got 2 new mugs by with Elsa Beskov artwork. I got those for my birthday a year or two ago, and these are the two new ones. So it's Dandelion Girl and Cornflower Girl. Ilsa Beskov's artwork has always been super beautiful, and my camera is focused on Super Junior in the background. But yeah, I'm super happy I got those. Okay, I haven't filmed in a bit, but I've cleaned up most of the stuff I've needed to clean up. So now I'm just going to go through this washi tape that I ordered. I received duplicates. I received 2 of each of the colors, so I'm just going to remove half of them, so I only have 1 of each color left, and then I'm going to unpack the ones that I'm going to be using now. So what sucks is that there was one color I didn't get, and it was like the blue color, so I don't have any really blue tape. Like this is probably the closest there is, and it's like a blue-gray. So I'm just gonna separate out 1 of each color. So I have that. I tried to pick colors per season, so got a lot of pinks. And greens, and then some purples, yellows, and oranges, and stuff like that. Now let's see. You're the same. Reading is getting bad in here. Oh, I already have that one. 10, 13. Okay, that's all. So those go back in a drawer somewhere. Let's see what we have here. So, purple. So we can put those 2 together. Really pink one can go there. Of course, because I don't mix these in, I feel like I'm missing colors, but of course I'm not really missing colors. That one, I have a super green one, and a yellow one. So what I'm I'm just missing a really good blue. Like these are very pale blues. But overall, I have a really good range of tapes here. I'm just missing, as I said, a good blue. Boy, Mom and Grandma are watching cat vine videos in the kitchen, and it's hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, I thought since I need to put my albums in here, this is a situation I also needed to deal with, but it's like stuff I want to give away, and I don't want to put it away because then I'm going to forget, and I was just sitting there collecting dust. But I need to move all of my Big Bang CDs because I don't have any more room here, and I just got another Vix album, so ideally Big Bang is just gonna Big Bang is just gonna have to go back together with the other albums. How tall is this one? It's taller than Eternity, so it's gonna have to be on the edge. Okay, okay. Come on. That was probably a little bit too much. But nothing is just as tough. Need to know the way you feel to keep me satisfied. Yes. With these 2, which are the BTS Young Forever and the Why So Lonely by Wonder Girls. I really hope you can hear my grandma just wailing in the background. She is enjoying herself so much. right, I need to bring, what should I call it? I need to bring Big Bang over and Mel as well. One thing I've been thinking about is taking out all of my signed albums and putting them together somewhere, because they're a little bit more special. Infinite there. This was the first Infinite album I ever bought. Not that you can see what it is, but it's the Infinite Paradise. Let's see. Don't fall, please don't fall. Let's see. MIB, Shiny, Big Star, Phantom, Jungle, Huke, Momo, Stay, Shiny, Post Republic, Big Star, Isaiah. There we go, there's more Infinite. Jungle, Huke, Boys Public. My video is just getting darker and darker and darker, so I found a solution here to my little problem. I brought out one of my huge bowls. It's a gift, and it's really pretty. It's got this white color swirl in it, and it's super pretty. And it's been sitting in my bridal chest forever, and I'm just not using it. So I figured I could put crafty stuff in here and have it on my desk. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna fill it with other things along the way, like these that always scoot around. And these two don't need to be in there, so they can also go in there. I might actually want to replace that thing entirely. The thing is, it is big and heavy. I might actually be able to put it up here. Ugh. And that way, oh yeah, that works. It's not too much in the way. I think it might lock. No, I can still lift it. And I think I want to keep it on the inside just in case. Like that. That works just fine. Well, since I went through the trouble of putting on makeup, I might as well show my face. Of course, now I probably have toffee in my teeth because I just stuffed my face with some of those. Yeah, so cleaning finally done. It's only 3 p.m. It's so dark. I still haven't gotten used to the fact that it gets dark around like 4 p.m. So I feel like, oh my god, my entire day is gone. But really it's not. I've been up for, what, 4 hours? Just barely, so it's okay. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go through the art I've bought from artists this year and show you the page in my bullet journal where I've registered the people I've supported. And then I'm going to go through my art that I've created this year and sort of solidify to myself that I've actually created a lot of art this year, even though it doesn't feel like it. I think the main reason why I feel like I haven't created anything is because I don't make products out of it. Like, I make a lot of art, but I don't find it worthy of selling as prints or stickers and things like that. So I think that's why I also feel like I haven't produced anything. But then again, I'm the type that I just want to create for the sake of creating. I don't want to think about it needing to be print-worthy or sticker-worthy or anything like that. Speaking of stickers, I actually bought a scan and cut. It's coming in around mid-January if I can trust their estimate. So I'm going to be making stickers soon, and it's going to be really cool. Well, I can still make stickers, it's just that I can have them cut out in like sticker sheets, and that's going to be really, really, really cool. And I can't see where I'm poking the camera. I think it's okay though. But yeah, so artists that I've bought art from, and then my art. So let's get to that. First, we can have a look at my bullet journal, and then we can have a look at all the lovely art. So, so sometime in August, I made a page, if I can find it, or was it September? Maybe it was September. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it was sort of beginning of September, end of August. So I made this, supporting fellow artists. I want to support my fellow artists and creators, but it never feels like the right time. So now I'm making time. Once a month I will support a different artist, and I just made this short list until the end of this year. So for September I chose to support Amanda Elise, but first I just want to share some other things that I have bought before. So back in spring sometime I bought some zines because I wanted to make zines. I'll link to the Etsy stores where I purchased these. These were digital, so I paid for a PDF and then I printed them out myself and folded them into zines, and it was really easy to do so, and very instantly gratifying. It's just, Etsy sellers are really great. And then last year in September I bought the first iteration, or the pre-release version of Transfer from Jollibee, and it took until August or September this year, I think. It was, I know I made a Doodle vlog where I showed this, and it took a really long time for me to receive it, but I did receive it this year, so I figured I could just share that with you. It's really nice. It's like, this is so smooth, it's very nice, and is like super, and she did a really nice doodle of Zach here on the inside, so I really like this. And then for September I supported Amanda Elise, and she actually didn't know it was me. We actually talk a bit here and there, usually when I do live streams, and she actually didn't know it was me because I use a different name on Store Envy where I purchased these from. I'm just trying to find the pieces I actually bought. Oh no, it was that one. Okay, so the pieces I bought were these three. This was the first piece I ever saw her draw on YouTube. This was like the first video I ever saw of her, so I really felt like I wanted that one, and it's really pretty. And then I've always liked her sort of half-naked ladies with flowers and sort of detailed backgrounds. And then on top of all of that, I got a whole load of free stuff. Older prints of hers, and they're individually sleeved and everything, every single one. I got a copy of that one. I got a few duplicates, and that's nice because that means I can hand off. I got these postcards. I can hand off these to friends, and it's just super nice of her to include so much extra. So if you want to support a great artist, go support Amanda Elise because she has tons of artwork and just beautiful illustrations. The prints she does are super high quality. I love how bright this one is, and this is originally a watercolor, I think, and it's just super beautiful. I love, like, you can really see that it was done on watercolor paper. You can really see the texture despite it being a print. They're just super gorgeous. She works a lot with markers, and recently she's been working a lot with watercolor, so she's an artist that is super worth checking out. And then in October I supported Nyrel Busby, and that package actually hasn't arrived yet, and I'm super sad, but I'm giving it till after Christmas, and Nyrel and I are still in contact and stuff like that. So she said she would redraw the stuff for me if it should be that it disappears. But I'm giving it till after Christmas because there's just so much shit going around the post offices here right now. Like, they're super delayed. So I'm okay with that one being delayed. She has put up videos of the artwork she did, and she did a drawing of my characters, Tsukino, and then one of Yoru, and they turned out beautiful. They were, like, I really wanted to see my characters in her style because I thought it would look great, and it did. They're so pretty. I really love them. So I'm gonna link those videos both in the info card and down below just so you can go check it out because they're so cute. And then in November I supported Maya Kern, and I actually don't have a physical product. I bought two digital, was it two? I bought 2 or 3 sketchbooks from her, and those are scans of her sketchbooks that are put into PDFs. So I have PDFs on my computer, and they are huge. There are so many pages of sketches and just a lot of stuff to look at, and I think I paid about $5 for each sketchbook. It's totally worth it. Interrupting myself here in post, but I remembered one of the sketchbooks I bought was a digital 18+ sketchbook, so if you don't want to see nudes, don't look. And she has a really cute style. She just does a comic called Monster Pop that I really need to catch up on because I think I read the 1st and 2nd chapter, and there's a lot more now. And then for December I actually had very low funds, so it took a while before I could actually support someone, and I chose to support Mad Hatter Kyoko. And she is a person I've known for a very long time. I think we initially got to know each other on Gaia Online, where she actually commissioned me for art of her characters, and since then we've known each other on DeviantArt as well, and I asked for commissions of some of my OCs, so this is a fairly recent one I've done, and she hasn't finished yet, but she's done a lot of art for me in the past. I've commissioned her quite a few times, and she has this really cute, very simplified anime style. She works a lot with markers, just really beautiful like character illustrations. She's really great at drawing dresses and stuff like that, so just super beautiful artwork. Okie dokie, so now that we have looked at the art I have bought this year, let's have a look at some of the art I've created this year. And I'm going to do this for myself because, as I've stated previously, I feel like I haven't done anything. So I'm going to start with all the traditional stuff I can find. And I have this ginormous bag here. Originally I got it to put originals or finished pieces in here because I don't want to punch holes in them and put them in a binder like I do with all my other stuff. But something I have noticed is that I've put sketches in here as well. This was one of the first pieces I created using my whatchamacallit, Derwent Ink 10s. I did a video on it. It was like my first video too for the channel this year. It's so pale, it's so pastel-y, holy crap. Let's see, what else do we have? We have a picture of Claire here. We have Lucas and Alex. We have Mars and Mayura. We have Tsukino. This one I really want to redo or make like a print of because I really like the way it turned out. It's super cute. This one I did during a Doodle vlog. This one is also done. So I have my 5 Inktober headshots of my Falling Stars characters. So, oh god, Davi, Elias, Claire, Nova, and Neela. And then I'm not gonna take these out. Actually, take them out. These were all the pieces I did from my Bokura no Monogatari scenes, and that turned out to be 42 pieces. So why I think I haven't done anything this year is ridiculous. I got Tsukino stuff. Tsubasa. Because even if they're small, they should count. Because they're pieces I've finished and done. Pile keeps sliding away. Mayura. Epsilon. Sigma. And all the pieces aren't great. Most of them aren't that great. But there are some here that I'm really proud of and that I really like. And that was Kazu's stuff. So already here there's like 50 pieces. At least. Almost 60 I think. Here's one I did for Doodle vlog. I did Venus and Mars and also Ion for Inktober this year, but Ion has actually sold. Thank you very much to the one who bought Ion. So I don't have him anymore. And here are the Bokura no style pieces. And this pile is also missing one because I sold Kazu. And that also makes me really happy that people want my original art. So this is like another 10, 15 pieces. Let's see. And in here are my Hoodie Gang pieces. So, Tsukino Mayura Tsubasa, Sigma Epsilon, Kazu Yoru, Hatsuharu Mayura, Kazu Yoru and Haruka, and then Ion, Venus, and Mars. Another 7 pieces. Let's see, so that was all of my originals. Here's some fan art. Some of these you might actually not have seen because I don't post everything. A piece of Sonic I did once I got my Kuretake. This one isn't finished, but this was my failed Mars piece. I did these, which were the DDS portraits. These I need to put up in my store. I haven't done that yet. So Argilla, Gale, Cielo, Heat. These two I have videos on, Sarah and Surf. And I think these are from last year. This one, another Argilla. And this one, another Gale. Let's see. I should separate them by year to make this easier, but you know me, not really good at planning. Did I do this? That one's 2016. Another Kuretake piece of Knuckles. My Sailor Moon pieces. There's the finished Mars one, Moon, Mercury, and oh, sweet Jesus, Jupiter. And then my succulent pieces, another 3 there. Wow, there's so much art here. It's ridiculous. I have my small Steven Universe pieces here, but I'm pretty sure I finished them before New Year's. However, I still need to cut Jasper. I have cut Rose Quartz. This one I'm pretty sure I finished after New Year. And then here is Jasper that I did also after New Year. And I still need to cut this one because, as you can see, it's a lot bigger than my Rose Quartz one. So I need to cut it down to A4. I like how it turned out. I also need to put these up in my store. So those are all the finished pieces I've done this year. Okay, so I hope the audio is picking up here. Otherwise I'm going to be sad later when I don't have any audio. It might come off a little bit from one side more than the other because my mic is off center. But we're gonna have a look at the art I have created this year, and I have tried to collect copies in a folder I call 2017 just to make sure that I have it all collected. And there's gonna be traditional pieces here too, so I'm just gonna not ignore them, but like we've already seen them. So first and foremost, there's my 60 palette challenge, where I took requests on Twitter, Instagram, DeviantArt, and Tumblr, and YouTube for people to tell me a character they wanted me to draw and then a palette they wanted me to use. And I limited to a few fandoms, so it was like Persona 3 and 4, Inazuma 11, Inazuma 11 Go, and then my OCs, of course. I think there was something else. Oh yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, obviously. So this was a Inazuma 11 one. This one is one of my favorites. Color palette worked really well with Wave, and the colors sort of match with another bird character called Jets, so that was kind of cool. Another Inazuma 11 one, Chie from Persona 4, Yoru, my boy, Mephiles. This one I really like too. The colors worked really well with him. A lot of the people who made suggestions made really good picks, like Jesus. This one is also one of my favorites. It's Jet. This one got really popular on Tumblr, and I really like it too. Color palette worked well with Rouge. This one was difficult. It's Jasper from Steven Universe. Steven Universe was also one of the things I suggested people could make suggestions from. And this is Aquamarine, Shade from Sonic, my OC Tsukino, Fuka from Persona 3, my Persona 3 OC, and her persona in the background. It's a very bad rendition of it though. Another Inazuma 11 character, it's Fudo. Persona 4 character, Amagi Yukiko. I like this one too. This was actually just the first initial sketch pass, which is why it's a lot more sketchy than the other ones, but I just really like the way it turned out, so I kept it that way. And then Flare, another one of my OCs that I don't draw often enough. Mars, this one is also one of my favorites. I really like the color palette, and her pose turned out really good. Silver, looking very cute. And Lisa, this one I also really like. And Mitsuru from Persona 3. And then lastly, 22 was the total I did for this one. And this is Neela, which is another one of my OCs. And this one I picked myself. I just wanted an even number. So I did 22 in that one. Then there were the zines, we've already looked at that. I did some commissions. These were the pieces I did for the 500. Oh god, I don't even remember which number it was. It was like 500, I think. But I picked, yeah, 500 because I picked 5 winners, and each winner got an original from me. So I did a character from Your Lie in April. This was a very simple icon commission I did. These were pieces for one of my friends on the internets. I've known her for a very long time, so I drew 2 of her characters, Chi and Carter, and sent them to her. This was a commission for another friend. One of 3 commissions I did. And this is another one, and then I did a headshot collection for one of the characters too. It was a really fun project. I got to do a lot of designing for those characters. It was really cool. This was a birthday gift. It was a birthday gift for my friend, Random Me, and she has received it. I used a lot of gold and silver, like the entire maze here in the background was gold. It was really fun, and it's from the movie Labyrinth. And then this is another one of the 500 subs commissions, this one too. This was a commission I did for same person who wanted the Labyrinth birthday gift, Saturn, Sailor Saturn here, but it was a bookmark a long time ago, like 2 years ago. I did a bookmark for her of Sailor Jupiter, so she wanted another one, and it was really fun to do. This was a commission I did earlier this year of over on Etsy. Actually, I got contacted by a customer, and they were like, could you make a commission for me? And it was a really fun project. They were super great, and I really enjoyed making this, so they have that original now. Another one of the 500 subs commissions. This was probably my favorite just because it was an Anthro character and they were super cute. Vikings fan art, but that was also a commission for the 500 subs thing. So those were the commissions I've done. Fan art, yeah, you've seen those. This was when I initially made the palette challenge. I did it by myself and I didn't really enjoy it, so I figured I'd let other people do it, like make requests. And this was one piece I did as a try of Amy. OC stuff. Yeah, here's a bit. This one I spent probably a month or 3 weeks making. This was a redraw of a very old piece, and I still really like it a lot. This was my pride piece of Sigma, Yoda, and Kazu. Their shirt were meant to represent each of their sexualities. This was a piece done just because I wasn't feeling great. This was a tribute piece to Simai's Drawings Flower Girl series, and I really liked this one. This one was fun to do. And then I did my Pinup Boys inspiration taken from Art for Fun here on YouTube. She did some drawings like this of her OC, so I wanted to do it with my boys. So I did Epsilon, Kazu, Tsubasa, and Yoda, and there's a video on these if you want to see them. And then this one was another one of those limited palette challenges that I just did to get something done. This one I really like. It's a piece I did for Yoda. I don't remember what I called the video, but there's a video on this one as well. So those were that. That was not proper wording, but who cares? Did a new chibi mini-me, and I changed my mini-me from human to Anthro. I really like how she looks. I did some Boku no Hero Academia OCs, and I need to work more with them. I need to draw them more, because that was fun. This was another one mini-me I did for summer this year. The previous one was for winter. I got Andromeda, Mass Effect Andromeda earlier this year, so I drew my my writer character. I need to do this again though, because I totally forgot her scars. And I did these 2 pieces fairly recently. Both are gone. One I sold to my mom, and one I gave away. This is a piece I did for a video, drawing like it's 2004, where I implemented techniques I used back then when I didn't have a tablet. Did the Meet the Artist tag earlier this year, probably one of the first videos I did, I think, and that was fun. Yeah, those that was that. I don't think I have more digital art after that. I'm just gonna go check to make sure. What I'm gonna do right now is to end this doodle vlog because it's 4:30 and I need to edit and stuff for this. And I know I didn't doodle much, and I know I didn't review my art goals either, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make an art goals video for 2018 anyway, so I'm gonna review my art goals in that video instead. I hope you all have had a lovely Christmas if you celebrated, and a happy holiday if you don't. I hope to see you guys soon again. Until then, keep on scribbling, friends. Bye!